Welcome, traveler of time. Leave the noise of the modern world behind you. Close your eyes and feel the weight of your body sinking into the soft, warm sand of the Nile's edge. It is not just sand. It is the dust of kings, the remnants of a civilization that understood the rhythm of the soul. Listen, can you hear it? The river is breathing. The great happy, the spirit of the Nile, flows beside you. The water laps gently against the muddy banks, a rhythmic sound that has remained unchanged for 5,000 years. The sun, the mighty Ra, has completed his journey across the sky. He has descended into the Duat, the underworld, leaving behind a sky painted in the colors of a bruised lotus. Deep indigo, soft lavender, and a final lingering streak of molten copper. Look across the water. The pyramids of Giza stand as silent sentinels against the darkening horizon. They are not mere tombs. They are anchors of eternity. In this twilight hour, their sharp edges soften against the violet sky. They glow with a faint reflected heat, holding the warmth of the day's sun within their limestone hearts. The air is changing now. The dry heat of the desert is being kissed by the cool moisture of the river. Take a deep, slow breath. Can you smell it? It is the scent of ancient Egypt. It is the earthy aroma of wet papyrus reeds, the sweetness of blooming jasmine from a nearby villa's garden, and the faint spicy drift of blue lotus flowers opening their petals to the moon. As the first stars, the tears of Isis, begin to pierce the velvet darkness, the world of work and toil fades away. The heavy hammers of the stonemasons have fallen silent. The chanting of the priests in the distant temples has become a low, vibrating hum that you feel in your chest rather than hear with your ears. In this land, intimacy is everywhere. It is in the way the river embraces the land, giving it life. It is in the way the breeze strokes the palm leaves, making them rustle like a lover's silk garment. The Egyptians believed that the world was born from desire, and as the night deepens, that ancient desire settles over the valley like a soft, protective blanket. Imagine you are reclining on a bed of fine linen. It is cool against your skin, smelling of dried lavender and sun-bleached fibers. You are safe. You are at the center of the world. The great Sphinx watches over your dreams, its stony eyes seeing through the veil of time. The water continues its journey, flowing toward the sea, carrying away your worries, your tensions, and your thoughts. You are becoming part of the landscape. Your breath matches the slow pulse of the river. Your heartbeat slows to the rhythm of the swaying reeds. In the next hour, we will walk through the shadows of the palaces. We will hear the whispered secrets of slaves and the sacred vows of pharaohs. But for now, just exist here, on the banks of the eternal river, under the gaze of the ancient stars. The night is long, the desert is vast, and you are finally home. Leave the cool mist of the riverbank behind and walk with me toward the high plateau of Giza. Here the earth is dry, and the air carries the scent of ancient dust, the pulverized limestone that has coated the lungs and skin of thousands. Before you, the great pyramids rise like mountains of solid moonlight. But we are not going to the summits. We are descending into the city of the living, tucked into the valley below the giants. Listen to the shifting of the desert sands. The evening horn has long since sounded, signaling the end of a grueling sun-drenched day. The thousands of copper tools that rang out in a rhythmic chorus of metal against stone are finally silent. The massive cedar sleds, used to haul the weight of eternity, sit idle in the dark. In the workers' village, the houses are small, built of mud bricks that still hold the day's heat. Inside one of these humble dwellings, the flickering light of a single oil lamp dances upon the walls. See the man sitting upon a woven mat of papyrus. He is a master mason, his hands a map of scars and hardened skin. Beside him sits his partner. In the eyes of the Pharaoh, they are units of labor. But here, in the amber glow of the lamp, they are the center of the universe. She reaches for a small alabaster jar. It contains oil infused with morina and a hint of cedar resin. As she pours it into her palms, the scent fills the small room, earthy, woody, and healing. She begins to work the oil into his shoulders, her thumbs finding the knots of tension earned from a day of defying gravity. Feel the sensation, the warmth of her hands against his sun-scorched back. The oil creates a bridge between their weary souls. Every stroke of her hand is a silent prayer of gratitude. You survived another day. You have returned to me. Intimacy here is not a luxury. It is a necessity for survival. It is the only thing the desert cannot dry up. They speak in whispers, their language a soft melody that contrasts with the harshness of the quarry. They speak of the taste of fresh bread, the coolness of the water jar, and the quiet beauty of the moon reflecting in each other's eyes. Outside, the pyramid of Khufu casts a shadow that stretches for miles, a monument to a god-king's ego. But inside this room there is a different kind of power. As they lie down together on the linen sheets, their bodies intertwined, they create a fortress that no stone can crush. The heat of the day finally begins to dissipate. The desert wind sighs through the doorframe, carrying away the scent of sweat and toil, replacing it with the chill of the deep night. Their breathing slows, falling into a synchronized rhythm. The heavy, rhythmic pulse of their hearts is the only drumbeat in the silence of Giza. They are the builders of the world, and in this embrace, they have built a sanctuary of peace. Let the image of the flickering lamp fade. Let the warmth of the oil linger in your mind. You are drifting now, deep into the heart of the ancient night, safe in the knowledge that even under the weight of mountains, love remains light as a feather. Sleep now, in the shadow of the monoliths.
Leave the humble dwellings of the builders now. Let your spirit ascend from the dust of the quarries and journey to the heart of power, to the golden palaces of Thebes and Memphis. Here the air is thick not with sand, but with the intoxicating aroma of sacred Kifi incense, burning in ornate censers shaped like lotus flowers. The walls gleam with murals depicting gods and goddesses in eternal embrace, their forms shimmering with gold leaf. Step inside the private chambers of the Pharaoh. This is not just a room, it is a universe. Heavy linen curtains, embroidered with symbols of protection and fertility, sway gently in the breeze from the high windows, filtering the moonlight into soft, diffused beams. Golden oil lamps illuminate every corner, casting long, dancing shadows that make the hieroglyphs on the pillars seem to whisper ancient secrets. Here the Pharaoh is not merely a man. He is a living god, the son of Ra, the embodiment of Horus. His existence ensures the cosmic balance, the flooding of the Nile, and the bounty of the harvest. Therefore, his intimacy, his union with his great royal wife, is not merely personal pleasure. It is a sacred act, a ritual for the prosperity of all Egypt. She, the queen, is the earthly manifestation of Hathor, the goddess of love, joy, and motherhood. Imagine them now, seated upon a gilded couch, its legs carved into the majestic forms of lions. They are adorned not just with jewels but with the blessings of the gods. The pharaoh, his skin gleaming with fragrant oils, wears a simple but elegant kilt of fine sheer linen, his broad collar of gold and lapis lazuli rising and falling with his breath. The queen beside him, radiant, her gown of pleated white linen flowing around her, her headdress shimmering with the uraeus, the sacred cobra, signifying her divine authority. Their hands meet, a touch that is both tender and powerful, connecting two halves of a divine whole. In this touch, the forces of creation are believed to be rekindled. The air vibrates with silent prayer and ancient potency. Servants, moving with silent reverence, have offered sweet wines infused with honey and delicate fruits, figs, dates, and pomegranates, symbols of passion and abundance. The rhythm of their breath slows, harmonizing with the distant, almost imperceptible chanting from the temple below. This is a moment of profound communion, where the earthly and the divine intertwine. Their desire is pure, sanctified, a reflection of the primordial act of creation itself. It is a dance between Ra and Hathor, between Osiris and Isis, played out in the mortal realm for the benefit of all. As the incense smoke curls upwards towards the painted ceiling, dissolving into the depictions of stars and constellations, they become one with the cosmic dance. The world outside, with its politics and its struggles, fades into insignificance. Here there is only the powerful unifying force of sacred love, ensuring the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth for the land of Egypt. Let the warm glow of the oil lamps, the heavy scent of incense, and the silent majesty of this divine embrace envelop you. Feel the deep, ancient hum of existence. You are safe in the heart of the sacred. Drift now into the dreams of gods and pharaohs.
Leave the echoes of the grand palace behind, and let your spirit glide through the quiet, moonlit streets of ancient Thebes. We are moving away from the halls of power towards the hidden corners where human hearts beat with a different kind of rhythm. The rhythm of stolen glances and whispered promises. Imagine a secluded garden, nestled behind the high walls of a wealthy noble's estate. The air here is not thick with kiffy, but with the intoxicating sweetness of night-blooming jasmine and the delicate perfume of blue lotus from a nearby pond. The path is soft underfoot, cushioned by fallen petals and cool, damp earth. Meet Khepri, a skilled scribe, his days spent meticulously recording inventories and royal decrees. His hands, though not hardened by stone, are strong and nimble, capable of crafting beautiful hieroglyphs. His mind is sharp, but his heart yearns for something beyond scrolls and official duties. And meet Nefertari, a talented dancer whose graceful movements captivate audiences in the temple festivals. Her skin glows with the warmth of the sun, and her eyes, dark as the deepest pools of the Nile, hold a quiet intensity. She moves with beauty and poise, but beneath the artistry, she carries a secret longing for a love that transcends her station. They met by the river's edge, where Khepri would seek inspiration for his poetry, and Nefertari would practice her dances under the quiet gaze of the moon. A shared glance, a fleeting smile, it was enough to ignite a spark, a silent recognition of kindred spirits across the invisible lines of society. Tonight, as the constellation Orion, saw in their ancient tongue, climbs high above the desert, they meet again. Khepri, having completed his duties, slips quietly from the scribal house, his heart a drum against his ribs. Nefertari, with a whispered excuse to her sleepy companions, glides through the moon-drenched corridors of the estate, her anticipation of vibrant melody within her. The garden is their sanctuary. Khepri waits near an ancient sycamore tree, its gnarled branches reaching towards the heavens like wise, old arms. He clutches a small, smooth river stone, polished over countless nights, a silent token of his affection, a symbol of enduring patience. Then he sees her, a vision in flowing linen, her silhouette etched against the moonlight. Her dark hair is braided with delicate gold beads, catching the light like tiny stars. Her eyes, deep pools of liquid onyx, reflect the silver glow of the moon. A silent nod, a shared breath. They are here, in their world, their sanctuary. They speak in hushed tones, their voices barely disturbing the resting birds. Khepri tells her of the patterns he sees in the stars, of the dreams he has for a small, humble home near the river where he can write his poems and she can dance her heart's desires. Nefertari shares tales of the palace, of beautiful silks and stolen moments of laughter, but her gaze always returns to Khepri, her anchor in a world of uncertainty. Then their hands meet, slowly, tenderly. His nimble fingers trace the soft lines of her palm. A jolt, a current of warmth flows between them. In this touch, there is the silent promise of a life together, a defiance against the social divides that separate them. He shows her the river stone. "This," he whispers, his voice thick with emotion, "is a fragment of eternity, smooth, strong, shaped by time, just like our spirit." Nefertari smiles, a radiant, gentle smile that lights up the darkness around them. In the deepest shadows of the garden, hidden by the sprawling vines and ancient palms, they find a secluded bench. The world outside, with its pharaohs and pyramids, its strict rules and its demanding gods, fades away. Here, only they exist. Their embrace is a slow, tender dance, a communion of souls finding peace and passion in each other's arms. Her head rests against his chest, listening to the steady beat of his heart, a rhythm as ancient and comforting as the Nile itself. His fingers thread through her soft hair, holding her close, as if to protect her from the vastness of the desert night. They share gentle kisses, soft as the touch of a feather, deep as the secrets whispered by the wind. In this intimate moment, the barriers of their lives dissolve. The scribe and the dancer become simply two lovers, intertwined under the silent witness of the stars and the ancient spirits of Egypt. The gentle flowing of the nearby fountain mirrors the rhythm of their shared breath. And as the first hint of dawn begins to paint the eastern sky, they part, their hearts full, their spirits renewed. They carry the secret of their night in their souls, a hidden treasure to fuel them until their next stolen moment, under the watchful, silent stars of the Nile. Drift now into the beauty of a love that defies the ages, a secret held close by the ancient land itself. And so, the night over the Nile reaches its deepest, most silent hour. The fires in the workers' village have turned to cold ash. The golden lamps in the Pharaoh's palace have flickered out, leaving only the scent of sweet smoke and the memory of divine union. The secret lovers in the garden have parted, carrying the warmth of their embrace back into the shadows of their daily lives. All the stories of Egypt, the labor, the power, the longing, and the desire, are now being woven into the great tapestry of the past. The river continues its eternal journey, flowing toward the sea, carrying with it every sigh, every prayer, and every secret told under the stars. The desert is breathing now, a slow and steady rise and fall. The sand, once hot and restless under the sun, is now cool and inviting. Imagine the grains of sand as the moments of your life, settling softly, one by one, until everything is still. Everything is in balance. Everything is matte. The great Sphinx remains awake, watching over the horizon, so that you don't have to. The stars, the souls of the ancient ones, watch over you with a gentle, flickering light. You are no longer a traveler, you are part of the land itself. Your body feels heavy, comfortably anchored to the earth, while your spirit is light as a feather, drifting on the cool breeze that rustles the papyrus along the banks. The shadows of the pyramids are lengthening, stretching across the valley like protective arms. They have stood for thousands of years, and they will stand for thousands more. They are the symbols of endurance, and in their presence, you can finally let go. Let go of the day. Let go of the thoughts. Let go of the world. Feel the darkness as a soft, velvet shroud. It is not an empty darkness, but one filled with the peaceful echoes of history. You are falling now deeper and deeper into the heart of the ancient night. The rhythm of the Nile is the rhythm of your own breath. The heartbeat of the desert is the heartbeat of your own soul. The river flows, the stars fade, the sands of time fall silent. You are drifting into a dreamless, sacred sleep, protected by the gods of old and the silence of the dunes. Sleep now. In the land of the eternal sun, the night is finally yours. Good night, traveler. Good night.